Hello, my name is Trisha White with Guilford Christian Academy here in Maine, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about homeschooling your high schooler. So one of the things I want to mention first is in Maine we are under the learning results, which does not require any course study or credits, and that may sound unreal, but in fact it's a good thing for us as homeschoolers and private schoolers. This allows us the opportunity to set our own reasonable, challenging goals for our student and then have them work towards that goal and graduate them when they're done. So this means that each school in the state of Maine can set their own requirements for graduation. So as Guilford Christian Academy, we don't set any of those requirements because we want to leave that up to the individual parents, and each child is different. So one child may have a really heavy workload and another child might not have such a big load, and their courses will be different. If they're going to be going to college, they might be heavy in math and science. If they're going to pursue a career, then they would have a different course of study. The average public school student gets anywhere from 17.5 to 22 credits, but with working with homeschoolers over the past 15 years, I find that the average is more like 21 to 31. There are some rare occasions when there's a higher credit number, but those children have lots going on and they're involved in lots of things, so that's where they get the additional credits from. And because students are learning all the time, we can count everything from the time that they wake up till the time that they go to bed. The schools can't do that. They only count the time that they are in the school and then also their homework. So that's one of the benefits of being homeschooled during the high school years. You can tailor their course to match their goals. So if someone wants to be a veterinarian, then you can focus on studying things that would gear them towards that goal of becoming a veterinarian. One thing that I like to recommend to our families is that if you have a student that's interested in going to college, talk to a few of the colleges and find out if they have prerequisites. Because a lot of times, if you miss a prerequisite, then you have to take that during the college time, and you could save all of that money and time if you had just done a little bit of homework in the beginning. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And I would choose a few different colleges, not just one or two, maybe have 4 different colleges and see what their prerequisites are, because you might find that, for example, when my daughter was interested in doing EMT, one college required that she have Algebra 1 and Biology with a lab, but the other college didn't. So those are some things to consider. And also, if they are going to go into a career field, you might want to talk to some people that are in that actual career and see what they felt they needed from their education. I have a woman that's in the school and she's a nurse, and she said that in her nursing she has never needed anything for math above pre-algebra. So taking the Algebra 1 course would really not be a necessity. I mean, some people do. Some people want their child to take that course, but some don't need it. And if they don't need it, then, you know, if there ever is a time when they do need it, they will learn it. So a lot of students, if they can't find the application for what you're teaching them, then sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle. Our students watch documentaries, read cool books, do experiments, fix things, build sheds with Grandpa, and much, much more. But these things are not counted in the public school system. So with that in mind, think outside the box when you're record keeping. Try to document most things that your student does, and you can combine some things that they do into a course of study and give them credit, half credit, quarter credit, whatever you feel is adequate for the amount of time and effort that they've put into that. And we will talk about how to put together credits in another video. So one of the other things I wanted to mention was that there are many curriculum options out there. There are free options, there are options that you pay for. You can use adult ed classes, you can use other classes and workshops, all kinds of opportunity out there. Sometimes you might have something come to town on an adult level, but as high schoolers, there's no reason why they couldn't participate in that if they are mature enough to do so. We always took advantage of things that were around in our area to supplement education, but our philosophy is you never stop learning, not even at my age, not even at my parents' age. There's always something that you're going to learn every day. So keep that in mind. It doesn't always come from a textbook. There's lots of opportunity out there. And real life skills are important. A lot of young adults don't have a lot of the common sense real life skills, and they have a hard time. They struggle with that. They don't know how to cook, they don't know how to sew. There's all kinds of things that I've run into over the 15 years that I've been doing this. So in my next video, I would like to talk about how to determine credits, and I will be working on that here in the next week or so. So watch for that, and I hope that you have gained some valuable knowledge from this video. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you would like to know more about Guilford Christian Academy, which is located in Maine, and that's one thing that I should mention, the learning results that I talked about in the beginning, where there are no credit requirements for graduation, that may not be the case in your state if you are not in Maine, and you would want to do the research on your state, and I am willing to help you with that. If you do have a question in regards to another state, leave that in the comments as well. So in closing, I am going to again say, if you have any interest in knowing more about Guilford Christian Academy and what we do, we have been doing this for 15 years, and we are what is considered a recognized school in the state of Maine. So our students are private school in the eyes of the state, and we as a school can set graduation requirements, but like I said, I choose not to do that. I want to give all of our families the flexibility to do what they need to do to best serve their families and their students. And if you'd like to find more information, we are at www.guilfordchristianacademy.com on the web. So thank you for watching, and I will watch for your comments. Look for part 2 on how to put together credits, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.